Nam Mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật. Mahasangha, dear venerable monastic, distinguished guests, and dear viewers, in this peaceful life of the Buddha's teachings, we are honored to bring you today's Buddhist news updates from Gamma province. Each story reflects the spirit of mindfulness, compassion, gratitude, and service, values that continue to nourish the Dhamma life and inspire wholesome living in the community. Here are the main stories. The fifth Buddhist summer camp, awakening and returning at Yak Viên Pagoda. The fourth Buddhist Vinaya class for nuns at Bat Linh Pagoda summer retreat. Inauguration of charity reach number 171 in Phong Thạnh Convent. First standing committee meeting of the Provincial Buddhist Executive Board. The fifth Young retreat, the Eternal Golden Dharma at Ngọc Giác Vihara. Bat Linh and Giác Hoa summer retreat solemnly held repentance and Uposatha ceremonies. Bu Linh Pagoda organized a one-day of peace retreat and regular Dharma class. Dharma talk facing praise and religion at Vĩnh Quế Pagoda. The 135th Compassion in Peace Charity Program by Pháp Quan Charity Committee. The 136th Giving with Loving Kindness Program by Bu Linh Pagoda Charity Association. Opening our bulletin, we visit Yak Viên Pagoda, where the 5th Buddhist summer camp theme Awakening and Returning were held from June 20th, 22nd, 2026. Under the guidance of Bhikkhuni Thích Nữ Trúc Như, the camp offered young participants meaningful opportunities to practice mindfulness, join collective activities, express gratitude, and preserve beautiful memory through the spirit of Southern Vietnamese culture.
The fifth Buddhist summer camp, Awakening and Returning, was held at Yak Viên Pagoda under the guidance of Nun Thích Nữ Trúc Như from June 20th to 22nd, 2026. The camp featured 10 sub-camps reflecting the distinctive cultural identity of Southern Vietnam. The three-day programs included Dharma study and practice session, meditation, group activity, and candle light gratitude ceremony, a campfire gathering, and the countryside market activities. These meaningful programs provide participants with valuable experiences while creating lasting memories of this year's summer camp. At the closing ceremony, the organizing committees presented awards to outstanding groups and individuals in recognition of their achievements throughout the camp, encouraging the spirit of unity, diligent, and dedicated Buddhist practice among participants.
Next, we turn to Bat Linh Pagoda summer retreat, where senior nuns offer Dhamma teachings on Buddhist Vinaya to the 4 Vinaya class for nuns. Through the lectures, the practitioners were reminded that offering the precept is not only the foundation of personal cultivation, but also a source of harmony, purity, and dignity within the Sangha.
On the morning of June 26, 2026, at the Bạc Liêu Pagoda Rain Retreat site, Bạc Liêu World, Most Venerable Nun Thích Nữ Tịnh Nghiêm, Deputy Head of the Central Nuns Subcommittee, delivered a lecture on the topic, an overview of the research. For the nuns participating in the 4 Vinaya study class, the Most Venerable Nun emphasized 3 core values of observing the research: protecting one, spiritual, clear, and subserving is the foundation for realization, preserving harmony, piety, and discipline within the Sangha, and strengthening the friendship of the Buddhist devotee, thereby contributing for the sin of the Dhamma and the dignity of the Buddhist Sangha. Earlier on June 23rd, 2026, Nun Thích Nữ Như Nguyệt, Deputy Head of the Central Nuns Subcommittee and lecturer at the Vietnam Buddhist University in Ho Chi Minh City, also came to the lecture to the Vinaya study class for nuns on the topic, issue of Vinaya study in Buddhist study. The lecture helps the nuns gain a deeper understanding of the meaning of the studying and practicing the precept, thereby enriching their awareness of observing the precept, dignifying themselves, and nurturing spiritual strength during the rainy season retreat.
In the spirit of compassion in action, the Buddhist Social Charity Committee of Bạc Liêu Province, together with local authority, inaugurated Charity Bridge number 171 in Hamlet 6 Phong Thanh Commune. The new reinforced concrete bridge has improved rural transportation, bringing safer and more convenient travel for local residents and students.
On the morning of June 25, 2026, the Buddhist Social Charity Committee of Bạc Liêu Province, headed by Ms. Nguyễn Kim Ly, in coordination with local authorities, inaugurated Charity Bridge number 171 in Hamlet 6, Phong Thanh Commune, Cà Mau Province. The ceremony was attended by Ms. Phạm Thanh Thúy, member of the Standing Committee of the Community Party Committee and chairwoman of the Vietnam Fatherland Front Committee and Phong Thanh Commune, together with representatives from local agencies and residents. The reinforced concrete bridge, measuring 2 meters wide and 25.5 meters long, replaced an aging and deteriorating structure. The project costs a total of 145 million Vietnamese đồng, including a donation of 115 million Vietnamese đồng from Mr. Huỳnh Quốc Doanh of Ho Chi Minh City, while the remaining funds were provided by the commune people community. The new bridge improves rural transportation, ensuring safer and more convenient travel for local residents and students, while reflecting the Buddha spirit of compassion, generosity, and community service.
Continue with Buddhist Administrative Affairs. The Standing Committee of Cà Mau Provincial Buddhist Executive Board held its first meeting for the 2026-2031 terms at Long Phước, Pagoda. The meeting reviewed the organization of the first Cà Mau Provincial Buddhist Congress and discussed future plans, including the construction of provincial Buddhist office and ongoing social welfare activities.
On the morning of June 26, 2026, at the office number 2 of the Provincial Vietnam Buddhist Sangha Executive Committee, located at Long Phước Pagoda, Vĩnh Trạch Board, the Standing Board of the Cà Mau Provincial Vietnam Buddhist Sangha Executive Committee have its first meeting for the 2026-2031 term. The meeting was chaired by Most Venerable Thích Giác Nghi, head of the Provincial Executive Committee, with the attention of venerable members of the Standing Board. At the meeting, the Standing Board approved the summarized report on the organization of the first Cà Mau Provincial Buddhist District College, reviewed the result of three, identifying limitations for experience training, and agree on solutions to improve the quality of organization Buddhist affairs. Regarding organizational work, the Standing Board agreed in the principle to build the headquarters of the Provincial Vietnam Buddhist Sangha Executive Committee at the Quang Âm Phật Đài area Hiệp Thành World. It also implemented a plan to visit and express gratitude to the provincial leader and the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha Executive Council for their attention and support in organizing the course. For the Buddhist Affairs Program, the Standing Board agreed to hold regular meetings on the 21st day of each lunar month and quarterly Standing Board meeting to review, restore, and implement key steps. It will continue social welfare programs and prepare 200 gift persons to resend to monasteries throughout the province. After more than 2 hours of working in a spirit of the solidarity, harmony, and responsibility, the meeting completed our scheduled agenda item. In his concluding remarks, Most Venerable Thích Giác Nghi acknowledged the contribution of the Venerable members and emphasized the spirit of unity and responsibility of the Standing Board in effectively carrying out Buddhist activity, contributing to the increasingly dignified, strong, and sustainable development of the Karma Provincial Vietnam Buddhist Sangha.
At Ngọc Giác Vihara, many young people gather for the 5th Young Retreat entitled The Eternal Golden Dharma. During the retreat, Venerable Minh Giác shared a Dharma talk on the theme The World is a Temporary End, encouraging the youth to reflect the impermanence, karma, filial piety, and application of Buddha's teaching in daily life.
On the morning of June 28, 2026, Ngọc Giác Monastery, Hiệp Thành Vua, under the guidance of Abbot Venerable Minh Giác, organized the 5th Youth Retreat entitled The Eternal Garden Path, attracting a large number of young participants. Following the morning of chanting service, Venerable Minh Giác delivered a Dharma talk titled The End of the World, highlighting the Buddha's teaching on the impermanence and the law of cause and effects. He encouraged young people to transform their minds, let go of attachment, practice filial devotion to their parents, and apply the Buddha's teaching in their daily life. The retreat also featured Buddhist question and answer session, a 3-jewel refuge ceremony, meditation practice, group games, and the presentation of encouragement gifts. On this occasion, Ms. Lang from United States donated 1,500 notebooks and pens for the participating children. Through the activities, the retreat helped deepen participants' understanding of Buddhism, strengthen their faith in the Dharma, cultivate filial piety, and encourage a wholesome lifestyle among the younger generation.
In the sacred atmosphere of Rain's retreat, Resident practitioner at Bạch Liên Pagoda and Giác Hoa Pagoda solemnly conducted the second repentance and Uposatha ceremonies of the retreat season. Through chanting and reviewing the recess, the monastics revealed their commitment to discipline, purity, harmony, and continuation of Buddha's Noble Path.
On June 28 and 29, 2026 at Bạch Liên Pagoda Rain Retreat Site Bạch Liêu War and the Giác Hoa Pagoda Rain Retreat Site Châu Thới Carmel. The monastic observing the rainy season retreat solemnly held the second repentance and Uposatha ceremonies of the 2517 Buddhist era rainy season retreat. During the ceremony, the practitioner respectfully offer incense before the Buddha, pay homage to the 3 jewels, and recite the precepts in order to reveal disciplinary rule they has received. Restrain body and mind, cultivate pure conduct, and preserve purity and harmony within the Sangha. To each Uposatha and repentance ceremony, the precepts are reformed and the process is strengthened, contributing to reservation of the life and the pure conduct, and the continuation of life blessed of the Buddha Dhamma.
At Bửu Liên Pagoda in Tân Thành War, Venerable Thiện Tịnh organized a one-day of peace retreat together with a regular Dhamma class. The Buddhist followers practiced chanting, Buddha recitation, light release rituals, mindful eating, and Dhamma sharing, all in the spirit of speech, compassion, and inner transformation.
On the morning of July 1st, 2026, Bửu Liên Pagoda, Tân Thành Vua, under the guidance of Abbot Venerable Thiên Minh, organized a one-day peace retreat combined with its regular Dharma class, attracting numerous Buddhist devotees. In a solemn and peaceful atmosphere, participants engage in chanting, Buddha recitation, and the compassion practice of life release, dedicating the mirrors of all sentient beings. The retreat concluded with a mindful communal meal and a sharing session during which devotees reflected on their experiences in Buddhist practice, further promoting the values of peace and compassion.
At Vĩnh Quế Pagoda, during a one-day peace retreat, Venerable Phước Thiện delivered Dharma talks entitled Facing Praise and Criticism. The teachings reminded Buddhist followers to remain calm before both praise and blame, not becoming arrogant when praised nor disturbed when criticized, but receiving all experience with mindfulness and wisdom.
On the morning of July 2nd, 2026 at Vĩnh Quế Pagoda, Lang Chon World, Nun Viu Trang, the abbess, organized a one-day of peace retreat with the participation of many Buddhist devotees. As part of retreat, the assembly solemnly chant the Medicine Buddha Sutra, practice Buddha recitation and working meditation. On this occasion, Venerable Phước Thiện, Deputy Abbot of Minh Bủ Pagoda, Đồng Tháp, came to share a Dharma talk on the topic Facing Racism and Criticism. To the Dharma talk, the Venerable emphasized that Buddhist practitioners should keep a calm mind in the face of the racism. They should not give rise to rage when raised, nor become second or resentful when criticized. Praise and constructive feedback should be offered to the right person at the right time in accordance with the truth and from the wholesome heart. Avoiding excessive praise that may cause others to become complacent or arrogant. The practical teaching helps Buddhist devotees gain further opportunities for self-reflection, cultivate a steady mind, and receive all praise and criticism with mindfulness and wisdom, thereby nurturing a peaceful life and diligence on the part of the Buddhist practice.
In another compassionate activities, the Pháp Quang Charity Committee founded by Venerable Thích Thiện Nhẫn carried out the 135th Compassionate Peace Program in Yarai Ward. The delegation visited and offered financial support to people facing serious illness and difficult circumstances, helping ease their burdens and strengthen their faith in life.
On the morning of July 3rd, 2026, the Pháp Quang Charity Community founded by Venerable Thích Thiện Nhẫn organized the 135th Companion of the Path of Peace program to visit and assist two families facing exceptionally difficult circumstances in Hamlet 5, Yarai Ward. The delegation first visited Miss Nguyễn Tú Anh, born in 1965, who is suffering from cancer and is no longer able to work due to her deteriorating health. Living alone without productive land, she faces severe financial hardship. Through donation mobilized by the program, she received financial assistance totaling 28.4 million Vietnamese đồng, including 5 million Vietnamese đồng from the Pháp Quang Charity Committee. The delegation then visited Miss Lê Thị Như Quyền, born in 1996, who suffers from a serious congenital heart condition and is undergoing treatment at Yarai Medical Center. Her elderly parents are in poor health and have no stable income. She received 27.9 million Vietnamese đồng in assistance, of which the Pháp Quang Charity Committee contributed 5 million Vietnamese đồng. The financial support was presented directly to the recipient, helping to ease their immediate hardship while embodying the Buddhist value of compassion, kindness, and generosity.
Finally, the Bulan Pagoda Charity Association, led by Venerable Huệ Thường, organized the 136th Giving with Loving Kindness program to support Mr. Trịnh Chí Nguyện, who is suffering from severe illness and recently lost his home due to storms. The donation offered him timely assistance to rebuild shelter, seek treatment, and gradually stabilize his life.
On the afternoon of July 4, 2026, the Bổ Linh Pagoda Charity Association Hòa Bình Khmer, led by Most Venerable Huệ Thượng, Abbot of the pagoda and president of the association, organized the 136th Phật Tâm Từ program to visit and support Mr. Trịnh Chí Nguyện, born in 1989, residing in Chùa Phật complex Hòa Bình Khmer. At attending the presentation ceremony when Venerable Minh Thiện, Abbot of Quang Âm Pagoda Hòa Bình Khmer, Miss Trần Thanh Thúy, chairwoman of the Vietnam Farland Forum Committee of the Khmer, Mr. Nguyễn Chi Thanh, heads of the homeless, along with benefactors and Buddhist devotees. Mr. Trịnh Chí Nguyện currently lives alone, suffers from femoral head degeneration, and is in especially difficult circumstances. After undergoing replacement of one femoral head, his other blessed he's continued to deteriorate severely. Recently, his last house collapses completely due to rain and wind, forcing him to temporarily stay at his workplace. On this occasion, the program presented Mr. Nguyen with 25 million Vietnam đồng. Of this amount, the Bổ Linh Pagoda Charity Association contributed 10 million Vietnam đồng. Buddhist devotee Ngọc My contributed 5 million Vietnam đồng, and the remaining amount was jointly contributed by Venerable Minh Thiện and Buddhist devotee of Bổ Linh Pagoda. The donation have Mr. Nguyen gained the means to rebuild his home, receive medical treatment, and gradually stabilize his life. To this, the program continues to suppress the Buddhist spirit of compassion and strength to these in difficult circumstances.
Mahasangha, those were the highlights of today's Kamau Buddhist news. From Dharma learning and youth cultivation to charity bridges and compassionate support for those in hardship, each activity carries the preference of the Buddha's teachings into daily life. When wisdom is nurtured, the mind becomes peaceful. When compassion is practiced, the world becomes warmer. May all wholesome deeds offered by the monastics and lay community bring peace, happiness, and benefits to many beings. Thank you for watching. Namo Buddhaya.